Hey guys, it's me and today I'm going to bring you episode 6 of my Road to Glory. So as you can see here, we're just starting off by swapping in Leon Britton, and then we go straight ahead into a match against Romford United, who interestingly enough has the Liverpool badge and the Everton kit, I believe, and he is an all-English team. For some reason he's got a couple of cams and a left mid as his attacking trio. They are somewhat pacey, or I believe at least that Lallana and Etherington are. Joey Barton at right centre mid for some reason, and Matthew Upson at right centre back are the not so great players, but everyone else is a rare gold, I believe, and he's got Steven Gerrard, Mika Richards and some other pretty good English players in there, so not a bad team at all, but not the greatest chemistry due to his front three being in the wrong positions. But we do manage to open the scoring in the 7th minute. Edin Dzeko plays a ball through to Adel Taarabt, who finesses it under the keeper to make it 1-0. 8th minute, and that was a pretty good start, but he does in fact manage to come back at me in the 25th minute, gets through with Lallana and slots it into the bottom right corner to make it 1-1. Well, then in the 40th minute, after a bit of deadlock, Martin Kelly gets down the wing and crosses it in for Dzeko to nod home, and Dzeko is actually a player I want to talk a little bit about. I mentioned him a little bit in a previous episode, but not very much. But honestly guys, this guy is one of the best cheap strikers you can find on Ultimate Team. Here you can see in the 57th minute we pick up a free kick and Dzeko hits a power shot that almost goes in, but for his goalkeeper is a pretty good save, although he did have a lot of time to see it. And like I was saying, Dzeko is kind of like the Lewandowski of the Premier League, although Dzeko is a little less popular because there probably are more high rated players in the Premier League, or at least I believe there are, so less people are inclined to buy him in. And also he's from a not very popular nation, Bosnia-Herzegovina, which obviously influences his demand. But honestly, this guy has great long shots and his finishing isn't half bad either. He can score headers and his dribbling at 81 is actually pretty good for such a tall guy. And although his pace isn't the greatest, I wouldn't really say you need it with him. And you'll see in the upcoming games that his shooting is absolutely incredible. Even on his weaker left foot, he does a 4-star weak foot, which isn't bad. It's not 5-star obviously, but 4-star is not bad at all. And I think what with the power shots being very, very effective in this game, that is what's made him that much better than he was in FIFA 12. Although he was good in FIFA 12, I do think he's definitely better this year because his finishing seems to be much improved, especially on those power shots like I said. And after winning that previous match and picking up a Charles Ndugbe for the left mid spot, who we may be switching out relatively soon if I can afford a Saidi at that spot, because he does have 5-star skills, and of course I would like another 5-star skiller in my team because, well, it's always nice to have one of those, and having two is even better. But you're going to see in this game against Bertie FC, who has a pretty decent team. He's got some pretty good players up front, Ben, Dzeko and Oscar, and he's got a random Diego Capel at left centre mid, but most of his team is from the Premier League, and he's got a couple of relatively expensive players such as Kolarov, but as you saw there, he had Dzeko up front, and in the 24th minute he basically just stabs at the ball and somehow manages to fly it into the top right corner. I'm going to show the replay. I wasn't even sure how he scored this. I know it is FIFA, but still, I mean, you hardly ever see that in real life. I think Nigel de Jong scored something kind of similar, but not really, against Liverpool last season. But apart from that, very, I don't know, strange. But in the 90th minute, as you can see here, Dzeko, my Dzeko that is, picks the ball up outside their box, and he runs a little bit towards the goal, takes a couple of strides, and smashes it with his left foot into the top left corner of the net from about 30-ish yards to make it 3-1 to us. And that is why I think this guy is so good. He does that from inside the box all of the time, and surprisingly often from outside the box as well. I mean, he's a very reliable finisher, and his long shots, like I've said so many times before, extremely powerful. So that was how the game finished, up 3-1 to me. Pretty easy win, and I do believe that gives us the league win and allows us promotion to the next division, which is Division 4. As you can see, 13 points, and we did get the promoted achievement for 30 gamer score. 5 games remaining isn't bad. I would have liked to win in 4 obviously, but there wasn't a whole lot I could have done in the game that I did draw. And after this match we do pick up a bit of coins obviously for winning the league, so we go out and buy a Pablo Hernandez, sort of as a squad player. Maybe we'll see how good he is. And then as well we pick up Dimitar Berbatov, who we're probably going to convert to centre forward to replace Durant when he's low on fitness. But that is the episode. Hopefully I will be bringing out a special player review tomorrow, and if not tomorrow then definitely the next day. But anyways guys, hopefully you enjoyed. If you have, please leave the video a like, and apart from that, I'll talk to you on